Yo, peace, family. Peace, love and light. Neighborhood niggas checking in. Good in the hood. Today I want to talk to y'all about some real science, and it's the science of astrology as it applies to business. Okay, so let's really get into this. All right. Now this is deeper than just this is my sign. I'm Aquarius. I'm Leo. Blah blah blah. Blah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, astrology has an impact on a certain archetype that we all have. But the reason why it's important with business is because when you align um, certain aspects of your business with certain signs, those celestial energies provide energy to your business. You know what I'm saying? For example, if you look at every major city that has been created in this country has been aligned on certain ley lines, and ley lines are basically lines of lines that are on the Earth's magnetic field that conduct energy. Okay, so they're connected with certain mounds. There's a whole magnetic a magnetic system that is electromagnetic system that is connected through these ley lines. All right, so every city that we know, especially the city of Washington D.C., um, they were created on specific dates because of the specific energies that the signs of those dates hold. For example, Pennsylvania was created on the date that signed with Scorpio. So Scorpio is an energy. It can be like a death transformation energy, um, using others to gain some type of using other energies to propel yourself. So that's why you have a lot of the first insurance company was created in Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Um, you have Washington D.C. Washington D.C. was established in the time of Virgo, where the Virgo is the sun card or the sun sign of Washington D.C. And Virgo is connected to, it's an earth sign, so it's connected to Mother Earth, mutable Earth. And so with it being connected to Earth, um, there are energies that basically you can uphold. So, for example, there's a book that y'all should get. Everybody should get this book. It's called Free Your Mind and Your Mind Will Follow by Roz Ben. All right. And so there's a part that I want to touch on here that he talks about as far as how they use celestial energies when it comes to cities. So on this one part here, he talks about, he says, as was stated, the commissioners named the city Columbia on September 9th, 1791. The sun is in Virgo on this date, making Washington a Virgo city, and Columbia being a mystical reference to the Earth Mother Virgo. That is relevant in that an ancient symbol for Virgo is the mound, okay? Which, we'll get into the mound. Yeah, we'll get into the mound. Sorry, I thought I saw something. We'll get into what mounds are, you know what I'm saying, a little bit later. But um, anyway, it says with the mound, moreover, Virgo, mutable earth, rules geography, geomancy, agriculture, and environmental sciences. Virgo also rules the principle of perfection. Assigning a Virgo birthday to the federal city shows the geomanic purpose of Washington, D.C. is perfecting control over the global mound matrix. All right, so why is this important? This is important because, as you can see, when the people who were into building the system that we are now under, when they were into building the cities that they built, they put these cities and they what's what I'm looking for? They align these cities with certain dates so that they can get celestial energy from them. So, if you were, for your business, if you were wanting your business to have a strong foundation, you know what I'm saying? If you were in agriculture and you wanted your business to really thrive in like agricultural spots, my bad, thrive in agricultural spots and stuff, um, you would want to um, you would want to establish that business on a day or a sign of an earth sign. So like Taurus, Virgo, or something of that nature. And if you were into like speaking or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you would want to um, have that sign within like Gemini or Aquarius or something like that becomes the information. So it's important to learn about astrology and how astrology affects you, but it's also important to translate that information, that knowledge, to the things that you do in everyday life, because that way you have a better understanding of the energies that are constantly moving around you. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are highly affected by something like retrograde, or like Mars being in retrograde and Mars being in Aries, and they're having like fights with their counterparts, or they're arguing with people and things of that nature, like because of the energies that are being circulated throughout this world. So that's like a basic breakdown when it comes to using astrology with your business. You know what I mean? Now, of course, you will want to, if anything you're creating with, you will want to be aware of the energies you're dealing with on them certain days. Like, whether it be Monday, Monday is representative of the moon, and what I'm saying, Tuesday representing of Mars. It could be like, you may go through certain conflicts and stuff like that on Tuesday. Wednesday representing with like communication, things like that, has to do with the scribe, Mercury, Thoth, Tahuti, things of that nature. You would want to play all of that put all that in account when you are creating a business. It's deeper than just, what I'm saying, I'm gonna get this business plan and be done with it. If you're gonna do some shit, do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it all the way through, to whereas you don't have to worry about shit. Like, you just like, okay, look, like, I done dot my I's and cross my T's. You know what I'm saying? Like, on this physical realm and the astrological and the celestial realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, the astral realm, you want to be tight, you know what I'm saying, on all levels. So I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, then just do it right. But um I'm saying all this to say that going forward, this is the type of information that you should be applying to your everyday life, simply because you know it's more important to be intentional with things at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? It's more important to know what you're dealing with, because if you know, you're held accountable. So, apply this information. Applying this information is going to set you apart from everybody else, because there is a saying that, millionaires don't study astrology, billionaires do. And there's a reason why. Obviously, the founding fathers of this country use astrology when plotting down certain aspects of this country, building cities and things like that. And us black people, quote unquote black people especially, this is in y'all DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, our ancestors did this with their eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, you specifically should be applying this information, this knowledge, to your everyday life, so that you can have a you know what I'm saying, you can start pretty much just benefiting from the things that people benefit from when your ancestors created it. You created it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may have been a major part in creating this whole system in another lifetime, another incarnation. So what I'm saying is, it's important to reconnect with the things that we know that work, with the things that are universal. You know what I'm saying? Reconnect with universal laws, things that you can't, you can't combat. You feel me? Like, you can't combat the fact that, you know, like, this you can't combat the fact that Washington D.C. is the capital of the United States, and at the same time, United States has like a chokehold on a lot of different countries, and the president resides in that city as well. You can't deny the fact. It's deeper than just the fact that they chose Washington D.C. It's because of the energies that's flowing through that city. It's because of the star that it's aligned with. It's because of the day they incorporated this city, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is by coincidence. And so with you understanding that, you can be more intentional with the businesses you create, the things you do, and you'll see things work out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you put in, you get out. So I just wanted to go ahead and drop that on y'all. And of course, you know, future references, like future, I'm gonna start having like, um, I'm gonna start doing like eventually in the future. I'm gonna start holding like courses and stuff that I can definitely expound on this information further. But for right now, I'm just giving people like, you know, the basic surface level things, because at the end of the day, like, you know, everybody is not gonna be able to grasp certain aspects of going really in depth on a lot of this information. So if you have the surface level of things, you can do your own research and get to that point and then go deeper. You feel me? But yeah, at the end of the day, this is some good information. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Neighborhood Negus. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And share this video with your friends and your family, because at the end of the day, if we all are more intentional about what we create, that's how you take the power back. You know what I'm saying? You know when to move, how to move, you know what I'm saying? But when you just moving sometime off of instinct, you know, and your intuition, you know, how if you're not always tapped into the point to where you're just one and aligned with yourself, you know, you may make mistakes because you weren't aware of the certain energies at play that day. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and yeah, peace and love.